Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's been so long, haven't made any videos. Not so long, so long. So from today I'll try to be consistent, make at least uh, 2 videos a week. So the videos are going to be from the perspective of interviews, how the interviews are going to conduct, how should you answer, and what is the topic. I'm going to explain you clearly. So let's start. So today's our topic is bias variance trade-off. So what is bias variance trade-off? Here we have bias variance and trade-off. So the fundamental machine learning principle to balance model complexity to minimize total error, which consists of bias, which is underfitting, and variance, which is overfitting. So I'm going to explain you what is underfitting. Okay, so underfitting. So what is underfitting? Underfitting is nothing but high bias and low variance. So here you can see like high bias and low variance, and we have another variance which is overfitting. What is overfitting? Okay, so I'm going to explain you like what is overfitting. So here we have overfitting is nothing but low bias and high variance. So I'm going to explain this clearly in the form of diagram. So I have downloaded this from internet. So here we have a clear picture like what is okay. So one more thing I've missed. So what is high variance and what is high bias? Imagine we already discussed that we have two types of two data sets. One is training data and testing data. So what is training data and what is testing data? I've already discussed this in my channel, but I'll try to explain this very quickly. Imagine you are preparing for imagine we are launching a rocket. So what we do, we'll make a small rocket so we can test our test the model. So here what we are doing is we'll be having training data and testing data where we have model which I am making it as M. We are training it using our training data and we are going to test it using our testing data. Imagine our test score is our training score is, so here we have high underfitting. Underfitting is nothing but imagine our score, our ideal score is close to 100%. Imagine you made a model and it is giving you 60% of accuracy and 66 or 67% of accuracy. So here you can clearly see our training data is lacking somewhere around 35% and testing data is lacking somewhere around 32%. So our accuracy is lacking around 30% of accuracy. Imagine your goal is this, you are hitting here. So the gap is 30%. To fulfill this, we need to hit our model 30% plus. In the same way, when it comes to testing data set, I'm taking the other one. Yeah. So when it comes to testing data set, imagine when it comes to overfitting, what happens with overfitting? Already we have discussed, we will be having training and testing data. Imagine you are scoring somewhere around 95% on training data using your model, and on testing data you are scoring somewhere around 65%. What's happening? The problem here is your training data is giving you accuracy of 95% and your testing data is giving you somewhere around 85%. There is a huge variance between your train and test. Here the variance is very low, but bias is very high. I hope you understood clearly that I have tried to explain you about training and testing data. Here you can clearly see, here we have low variance, low bias, high variance and high bias. So what is underfitting? Okay, what is underfitting? Underfitting is nothing but high bias and low variance. Here you can clearly see high bias and low variance. You can see, right? The accuracy is very low. In this case, what we are deciding? The problem is 30% lack of 30% accuracy. When it comes to overfitting, low bias and high variance, you can clearly see high variance and low bias. Okay, so this is our class today. I hope I clearly explained you what is bias and variance. So you can tell this in your interview, or this is the clear explanation of variance and bias. So tomorrow I am going to maybe tomorrow I will be uploading a new topic, based on new topic, maybe optimization. What is optimization? So del L by del W, gradients and descent. We are going to discuss tomorrow gradient and descent. What is gradient and descent? Okay, so signing off for today, your Venkatesh. Happy learning. Okay, bye guys.